Okay. You want to be in the video, Emmy? Huh? Mommy's trying to do something. Oh, ow. Okay. So, this is how you secure the kennel with zip ties. I've had to do this before because my husky that I used to have used to move around in the kennel so much to where he would lift this part up, it would come unattached, and then this part would fold down, and then he would move around so much he slid this out of the way and he would escape from in between here. So you need a bunch of zip ties and what, Munchkin? Oh, go play, Peanut. Go play, Emmy. And what you do is, it's hard to do holding the camera. No, baby. Emmy, go play. You stick it through, come on, focus, camera, focus. I can't get a clear shot. You stick it through the hole, and then once you do that, you tighten it. So I really don't need to do it to mine, but just to show you, you want to find anything that meets up like this along the top like this, because dogs have been known to break these things by pushing up on them, and then they can just squeeze their way out of here. And my kennel's built a little differently, but you want to attach them all the way along the bottom too. Like maybe put 3 or probably 4, I'd say. You know, one in each corner, a couple in the middle, so that way, no matter how much they move around and try and bend the kennel, they won't be able to. These zip ties are pretty strong. But like, just to give you an example, I can go ahead and put one right here. And then, this is hard to do with one hand. Ugh. Oh, come on. And I'd actually probably put 2, one right here and one right here. And then you feed it through the hole. Come on, get in. Like that. And then you just... Ugh. Emmy, we gotta clean your kennel. You keep spilling water. And food. Actually, that's food. And do it as tight as you can get it on there. And I always tell people to face this part outside of the kennel, so that way they can't chew on it. Because if they try to chew on this part, it's going to be very hard for them to get their teeth around it. So, and you do it as tight as you can do. Pull it as tight as you can pull it. And then once it's as tight as it can go to where you can't move it at all, you take some scissors and you snip it off right there. And you do it, like I said, all along the top where these two things meet. You know, and depending on how large the kennel is, depends on how many you need to use. But you need to use several across all areas of the top, up here where this meets this, because all these kennels fold down, so they start pushing up like this, this latch will unlatch and they could just escape out the top. So you need to do it all over, all along the top, every side, and all along. Amy, what did you do? You just spilled all your food. And all along the bottom, wherever these little things, the cage meets up with itself. Like there too would be a good example. And then as far as any extra doors that you're not using, see, my lock's a little different. Oh, well, let me move it back so I have some leverage. Mine locks like that. But any extra doors you have that you're not using, you can zip tie those closed too, all along the edges and also the top up here too. And then that should help you. Shouldn't be able to escape anymore. And then if you ever have a problem with that water bottle that you bought, I would suggest these. They screw on, and as long as your dog's not trying to step on them, they're good. So I noticed that water bottle that you bought, I've never really been crazy about them either because they are famous for leaking, constantly dripping water out. I think there's a defect with the ball that comes inside of them. But I got these for my little girl because I used to just use bowls on the floor, but that never worked. She would just be too messy. So I got these so that way she wasn't knocking bowls over anymore. And so those are pretty sturdy. And then there's another option that I had to use for my husky when I had him. I couldn't really use these. I got like a pail with little S hooks that we hung from the top of his kennel so that way he could reach in the bowl and eat and drink, and we didn't have to worry about him knocking him over anymore. So hopefully this helps and you get a better idea of how to do it and everything. What are you doing, little girl? Huh? You eating? My little girl likes to play with her food. Get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Alrighty. Well, that's basically it. It's pretty easy. Just got to make sure you get everywhere and everything. Alright, little Emmy. You want to say bye to the camera? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. No. I love you, little girl.